Give it a while to be live on both channels. Streaming, sending data to YouTube. YouTube always taking a little bit longer. Or should be fine. Okay, so, there we go. There we go. Now we're live in both. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab the live thing. I'm always bad at this. Okay. It's a little quieter today, so I'll be labbing a little bit on stream and talking to Nar as soon as she's back about some Asuka stuff. People will usually come in, so... I mean, last weekend was really crowded, so I'm expecting at least someone to kind of come by. But I need to kind of do the stream announcement too. Man, I stink. Let's see. I'll just scroll up here until I find like a link to it. I always think I can grab it easily and then it's never the case. Okay, there we go. Copy text, right? No. Copy message link? No. Should be copy link. So I guess I missed. Okay. Copy text, copy link. Oh, there it is. Okay. So... So, okay, good. We've got the announcement out. So I can just press here and we'll get into the menu and stuff. There we go. All right. Haven't labbed in a minute because usually have to limit myself to what I can do physically. All right, so let's switch this to Deku. Umi. Oh, but let's give ourselves... Nah, I'll just go switch what combos I'm learning. Okay, guard. We'll put on manual for the training purpose. At least that's how I think we do it. And that should be good. Put them on auto. They're annoying about it, if I remember correctly. So I'll check chat every now and then. I only have one monitor, but yeah, that's what I want. Okay, just need to get the jumping timing because I'm really bad at this part. And once we have that, we'll try doing the full chain, which would be something like that. Basically like this. Not going to try to do the cool swag like whoop and then recapture combos because I stink at those too much. Oops. See if I can do a follow-up. Missed it. Okay. kind of missing the 5A there. And I need to just path 9. Yeah, but then I need to pull back to 6. Okay. Alright, let's try doing the loops a bit. Missed it. Okay, let's just briefly check if there's anyone here. We'll also restream to Discord. I forgot to do that. We'll do, for now, I guess, like application. I'm sure that's going to bite me in the ass later because I'll forget. Alright. Let's check chat. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Vic isn't here today. Basically. I think he had some kind of local thing to go to. Not sure. Just don't remember. It's either that or his programming work called him in for some reason. I don't know. I don't ask questions, I'm just like, can you help out? And then I'm like, yep. Anything else too complicated to remember? Yeah, in the corner I'm bad at grabbing that. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I need to get used to this timing, but I'm not doing that right now. Oop. Okay. Did it. Just held the opposite direction. Ah. Apus. So for now, I guess, getting the 6A would be easier. The thing is, it's not too hard to learn to get the 5A, so I kind of want to, because later on I'll need it when I go for the loops that Staffy uses, for example. Like right now, I'm not usually training moding anyway, doing this kind of for show purposes. Okay. Miss it every time. Was getting it earlier, but now I'm loving it. Okay, let's try this. See if we can loop up. Missed it. Oh, but I could have followed up with that in case I miss. Like, step on people and then do the fireball super. They're lateral. That would be optimal after that mistake. Yeah, let's try hitting the 6A for a while. And then I get the right one. I don't know. I'm a low execution guy in case you can't tell. In this case also because I don't lab currently. Well, just don't train currently. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Okay. No. If I do it too early, I get the fireball. So, okay, let me check on if we have any other people that are looking for where the event is and stuff. Don't think so right now, though. Looks like we just got an empty day today. Okay. Ah, we see text. Not precision either because my internet this past week has been horrible. Ah, I see. Gotcha. We're still hanging in case that matters. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so two of our like weekly always there have internet or animal problems. It's kind of funny. Like what's his name? Waluigi Tales, also known as 66 is back, also known as Kyoko was here, also known as the actual name that he goes by, which I cannot remember. In any case, like, Kyoko player, right? The one that most people on this server get to fight because he has like a lot of time and puts a lot of time into the game. Like at his workplace there was apparently like an owl. The owl may or may not be injured, as it does not wish to fly and wouldn't leave. So so he picked up the owl, and now he was on like a 4-hour ride to bring her to a hospital, or bring the owl. But I'm German. I don't know how to do animal names often when just conversing in English, because you guys say the to literally everything. Anyway, bringing the owl to like to a hospital near a zoo. So he's not here right now. And yeah. Oh, we got one. And I missed the second one. Should be able to do it 3 times. Doesn't matter on the starter. But sometimes it apparently matters and I don't get why. So who knows, maybe it did matter. Oh! For once. Damn it. The thing is, this launches people away, so you have to catch people really quickly with this. So usually I just do something like that. Yeah, I guess if I boost jump into people... that didn't occur to me. Like, I guess if I boost jump, I should be able to push myself into them much further. But... yeah. Never combo people in the corner in the air, by the way. In case you're watching and thinking like, oh, that's a good idea. Nah. I'm just trying to get the timing for something else. So I'm allowing myself to do that. But actually, that's not something you ever want to do. Because people can tech if they're in the air and at the corner. Kind of how that goes. Yeah. So I should only be able to do 1 here, and I messed it up. So basically, 6 special is Fireball, 5 special is this. But if you only do this, then she's not gonna reach, so you have to do 5, 6. You have to kind of quote-unquote plink button into direction. But that means that with the input reader in this game, since it's rather friendly, you'll often get Fireball. So you have to kind of space it correctly and then push it. If you're late, you'll not be able to do the follow-up, and if you're early, you get the Fireball. Let's see. What? Oops. Messed up the input. Oh, okay. I guess that can only happen in the corner at the edge, because then I'll be pushed out enough to not be able to get close enough? I wonder, like... Wow. Okay. Let's see if there's anybody else there, or anyone in chat. If you're in chat, feel free to ask questions. I'll see them eventually, even though I only have one monitor. I just always have to check, because, yeah, kind of running everything alone today. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, the Wiki Dev people. Yeah, like, I'll talk to Nar about that later when she's back, but like, developments continue to happen with like, us being able to get, and by us I mean Armonte, thank you Armonte, being able to get into the source code of the game, so we'll be able to actually make like a better like interface version for offline tournaments, so that those can be run a bit more easily. Not any game balance changes, right? Just having the character select be something where people can change stuff effectively. And having the... I always want to say Nar players because I'm used to Nar playing this character, but like the Tarami players able to start off on like how do you say I don't know the name right now. Weakness mode 4. So this game, like a couple of older console fighting games, has like this little slider that you can use. In this case, it's like a couple of stars, where you can get handicapped. Yeah, you can add handicaps to people, right? And yeah, we actually use that in the community to balance out like Barami. Then she one-shots the entire cast otherwise, so now she just two-shots the entire cast, so she's still like the top tier. But at local tournaments, you know, you're playing multiple games, you're coming in and trying to like, let's try looping. You're coming in from some other game, shit, and are then trying to, oops. And then you're trying to like hook up your controller to the Mister at the Asuka station, and it becomes this thing where you have to... Ooh, caught her with the 6A. Ah, perfect. That's how it should look. And at the end, technically, I can show that in the corner. In the end, technically, you want it to look like... And then something like this, but they'd be still in the air, basically, when this lands. Right? But I can't do it right now. But yeah, you want like the Tarami players to sit down and basically already be on the correct setting, because yeah, someone's gonna forget sometimes that they need to set it down to 4 handicapped rather than 5, which is the regular for every character. And the other problem is that, well, Tarami players might be used to doing that, but other players are not. So if somebody was playing at the station on Tarami handicap 5, as 4, excuse me, and then you're selecting your character, and then you're at like handicap 1 less, that could lead to problems. Everyone is that plays the game is aware, right? So people shouldn't be affected usually, but it's just the error range, right? So being able to change the character select screen and the starting value of like the handicap will just basically get rid of that problem, and Almonte's work will allow us to do that. That's nice. So that's mostly affecting offline. I mean, technically it's also practical for the offline, the online version, I mean. But, you know, that was the main concern at least. Something like that, but against the wall is very different. First of all, not useful. Second of all, yeah. If you do the hits fast enough, you go very vertical rather than horizontal. Because horizontal is kind of like a property of this B, and the B again, so if you get them early and then cancel early enough to recapture them like this, they don't fly away as much. And I'm just not good at doing that, as can be seen. How would I do this other loop anyway? They do this wing? What? This is this very strange thing that I'm not used to, where you go bop and somehow basically do AB, I think. Bap bap. Recapture. I don't know. Off of grab, it makes a little bit more sense to me. Like, you grab them, they're high up, you do this. Recapture, you do this. You get like, basically, like a loop of up to like 2 of those. Yeah, I'm like getting like the landing B instead. Or the 5A. Like, I'm just not good at this type of execution. Even though this is a low execution game, but hey, that's okay. I'll just zone all day. I'll do the big combos in Skullgirls, where comparatively speaking my combo is also just bad, but that doesn't matter to me, I guess. Low execution life, where your neutral has to be impeccable and unreachable, you know, with keep out and stuff, because, well, you're not doing as much damage as other people, and you flub up regularly, so you just have to always be like 2/3 of my life bar will be me doing a misinput and then getting killed for it. So that means you have to hit them even more without getting hit even more. Just how it is. Boom. Ah, fucked it up. Yeah, so down C is dodge, and C and special is of course the uppercut, but I plink it so that I get the uppercut into the super uppercut. Don't have the meter to have it right now, so if I mess up the timing I get one or the other. If I just get the super and I got it, then I pressed it a little late, it drops. If I just get the normal one, then the damage wasn't worth it. Yep. That being said, if you're interested in playing this game, overall pretty easy. The combos of other characters are also easier. Megumi's combos are a little tough. At least if you're low execution like me. If you're not, then they're just, you know, averagely challenging. That's it. Every other character either has like really easy or just regular difficulty combos, I'd say. Especially since everybody does this sort of BB loop thing, which looks like this, and then they kind of are able to do that a couple more times. Megumi can't really, or really doesn't get good stuff off of it, rather. I'm just doing like the melty blood chain. Launch people, bop, 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 and then try to end with this. But, yeah. Unlike the other Megumi players, they would have been able to tech there. That won't happen. Unlike the other Megumi players, the exact opposite executional ability. But my zoning's great. Okay, let's see if there's anybody that came by. I'll also check the chat at the same time. No one in chat. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any update on the owl story? Nope. Any update on anybody else? Nope. Did Nar still not return? Nar still not back. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Like 3 of our regulars have something going on today. There's me, and the other people are like, you know, semi-regulars. They're every two weeks rather than 1 week, so we're kind of like, it's just me today, so I'm gonna just train. Megumi is cool though, like, very nice rush down, very nice zoning, kind of like Chip Sana, but her zoning's more interesting than Chip's, so that's nice. Oh, it depends on how you look at it. The movement that you do with Chip to zone is more interesting, I feel, than like Megumi's movement to zone, but it's still interesting enough. But the zoning options like Fireball, Fireball, right? But there's also the ground. I can recall any of the balls, so that's like a lot of distances to think about. And of course, technically, I can also stop myself this way. Then there's the I can't do it right now because I don't remember how, but like there's also the Tiger Knee version there. This is a little tough to do, but basically it land cancels you, so you can act more quickly. There's like, this takes you all the way down before you can do something, and the ground takes a while before I can jump. Whereas like if I manage to Tiger Knee, then I can jump right away, right? So this is something I don't personally do too much because it requires very specific timing, but technically I'm actually good at this sort of timing. Like, you know, would have to train that a little. Because technically being able to Tiger Knee it, then I can shoot another one, recall, kinda do that. That's going to be like the level 3 zoning once other people force me to do it. Welcome back, I think?
Yeah, it took a little longer than I thought, but I'm
Yep.
here now.
No problem. I'm just talking while I'm training modem. Because I guess like with you, Vic, God Rookie out. That's like we have just the semi-regulars and the semi-regulars aren't here today. Oh?
Oh, hi, good
Hello.
rookie.
Hello. Yeah.
Are you
Feel
just
free
hanging
to hang
or?
out. Feel free to hang out if that's
I think I might want to try
cool.
a few matches.
Yeah, then let's
Yeah.
do that.
Nar, where do I turn on run ahead?
Oh.
Run ahead is in like it's in like RetroArch settings. It's in like the latency menu. I can't remember exactly where it is. You might have to dig
Latency?
around a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's under
Run
latency.
ahead.
Yep, exactly. And then you pick your type, which depending on what you want to do. Well,
Can't remember which type is the better one. I don't think it really matters that much.
okay, I've tested these a bit. Like, if you have like a god PC, a god rookie PC, then like instances would be okay, but they eat a lot. So you probably just want the whatever it's called, preset frames or something like that.
Preemptive frames.
Preemptive frames, and then experiment with those.
Yeah, and normally you can do one or two. Like I wouldn't fuck with 3 unless preemptive is right. And like I would do 1 or 2. I would not fuck with 3. For the most part, like I can kind of get away with 3, but I have a really good CPU.
Okay. I have it at preemptive 2 frames, so...
Okay, try running it locally and seeing how good it runs for you.
Okay.
Because may as well check if your FPS or anything is impacted, or if you're getting like strange glitch phenomenon. You should not be getting a strange glitch phenomenon though, like not awful too. That should not happen until you get to like 5 on Saturn at least. Is I think. I haven't really done a lot of like my PC can't really handle doing like Saturn stuff that well aside from just running it. Which is funny. Reminds me that I need to experiment with the STV games. Now that they...
Okay, I think I might just turn it down to 1.
Sure.
It's running at like 59 frames per second.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
it's not like a consistent 59 frames.
It is consistent? Question?
It isn't consistent.
It is not. Okay. Yeah. What's the frame rate for Saturn again, Nar? Like some weird comma thing, right? And also not...
I think it's 59.94 or something like that?
Yeah, but doesn't it change from second to second? It's not perfectly a number, right?
It's like I think there's some bullshit like going on with the frame rate. Like I think there's something where because it's not a like full 60, like you occasionally have like essentially like a skip frame every once in a while. Like then the game just does that. Like if it's fluctuating between 59 and 60, that's normal. If it's not doing any, if it's going lower than 59, then it's like dropping
it was
a
going
little
lower
bit.
than 59, so yeah.
Like
but
if it's
at 1 frame, it is it's fluctuating between 59 and 60, so I think it's
yeah.
a good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Let's test net play.
Okay. You can put up a host and I'll join that, I guess. Okay, 3-4, right? Just asking.
Good call. I did not set my Netflix things.
Yep.
Because I forgot that I am on Linux. It's not set up correctly.
Yep, I see.
Use relay server. South America. That was like at 0 for both of them. So like 3, 4.
Rifito.
Okay.
Alex Droid.
Now it's good.
Okay. Refresh.
Host is
Okay. Refresh again. Zangao. Brazil. Double Dragon 2.
that's not me.
That is not you.
Yeah, I also forgot to set my fucking name on Retro, so it's
But I
probably as
found
anonymous.
Brazil Anonymous. Okay.
Yeah.
Found it. Okay. Let me like update the names. So you're player 1, you're God Rookie, and I am son of O. There. Okay. Save. I think that's how it works. Alright. Alright. Press I. Okay.
800 ping, let's go.
Matches crazy.
Matches.
Yeah.
You also just will drop frames sometimes from like not play, so I really don't know if you take this with a grain of salt of if you actually like can run netplay run ahead or not.
Right now, it's like definitely goodish.
I mean,
it's
like the usual connection I get.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Yeah, it's not me and Vic or like me and Nar. But like Art but this is definitely alright. Also, I'd say it's a little, well, delay-wise, it's a little better than how it is usually when I'm playing here. But like, the little stutters and stuff are what I normally get. Ooh.
Yeah, it's stuttering a lot.
Yeah. Oopsie. Ah. Ow. But I don't want to be Dynamite Surge. Right. We tested that last time, I remember. And by tested, I mean like, we straight up found out that I will lose if I do that in this map.
2 and a 4B is kind of a good move. I'm not gonna lie.
It's yeah, surprising. Nah. Yeah, let's go. Ah, I missed my dash. Too bad. I ran out of meter. Also too bad. No dynamite, sir? Okay. I mean, there it is. No.
Wow.
Oh, I could have had the... I didn't see the situation. I should have done like something like this. Okay.
Mm.
Lucky. Even commented on it earlier when I was training moding. Ow! And people say that move sucks.
It does suck. It just kind of works sometimes.
Yeah. I guess so.
What move sucks?
Tamaki
5B, is it?
66A.
No, not that one. What's that 66A?
What, this? We're talking about this?
No,
or
B.
this?
That but standing
Oh,
without
this.
dash. Isn't it just that's C, right?
Oh,
This
it stands C.
Yeah, C. Okay, yeah. 5C.
It's not bad.
Yeah, right. Well,
5C is like a mid move, but you have to use it. So that's how I feel about 5C.
Yeah.
But do you feel like it's a mid move quality-wise or from its range? To clarify your statement. Because it is still a mid
move quality. What?
Quality-wise.
It's a,
yeah, okay.
it is a. Well, it's a mid move in terms of its blocking height as well. You do have to block it. You block it high or low, it doesn't matter. And it's a mid move in terms of its range. It goes about mid range, and it's a mid move in terms of its quality. It's about you know, kind of on the lower middle of the 5C tier list.
Yeah, I see.
So it's really mid in every respect. Like, I think they're better 5Cs for
Yeah,
sure. They're worse 5Cs for sure. Like I think it's probably better than like. Honestly, I've never known what to make of Karina 5C, so I don't know if it's better or worse than that. It's definitely better than Tetsuko.
I think it might have a better hitbox.
It's definitely better than Asuka and Tetsuko.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's like not on the level like Megumi, Shinobu, Kumi, Nana, Ryuko. Like half the characters. Tarami's is actually weird. It's like Tarami's is really good, but it's only good because she has her DP. If Tarami's DP wasn't as good as it is, then her 5C would be pretty whatever. But there's such a thing as synergies within a kit.
That doesn't exist.
Synergy. No.
I'm the creator of fighting games, and I can tell you that doesn't exist.
That would be funny. Who is the creator of fighting games?
I don't know. Probably the guy who designed Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, so the head of Pimps, right? No, wait, Street Fighter 2, right? That would be Street Fighter,
Yeah.
the Street Fighter 1 and Fatal Fury 1 guy.
No, but he made Street Fighter 2 as well, didn't he?
Nah, it's not, that's not the same guy.
No?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's why he was like, Fatal Fury is basically my Street Fighter 2. and other people are like, you stole the idea from Capcom, but it's like, that was my idea? Whoop, reposition to grab. Let's go. The super has so many applications other than hitting people. Yes. All my Blanca Ball childhood knowledge usable here. Bonk. Bonk.
God forbid small girls with Blanca balls.
Yeah. Like, kind of common occurrence, actually. Chalking up. Oh!
No.
Oh, nice tech.
I was actually able to tech to the grab thanks to the run ahead.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I did see that you were also, like, not dropping all of your combos.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
also
I guess
that's
it
also a
helped.
plus.
Yeah, because that's good, like, if you can improve it this way. Yeah. Like, yeah. Might be because I'm warmed up, but I think, like, right now the delay is also working pretty well for me. I don't see how your instance would affect mine, though, so... Until I've played it a few more times, I'm gonna just say that's me being delusional.
I feel like the game is stuttering a little bit more,
It is.
but I'm not sure.
It is. I can confirm it does stutter a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw that, but on my end, that was very visible.
Very stuttery, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Got smacked. You don't have enough meter. You can't hurt me. I'm being hurt. Need an adult. Damn. Nar. Are you there? I guess not. Punishment. Also punishment. Not quite as severe. Gotcha. Oh, it's comboed. Okay. Music stop. Why? Music start. Let's go. Yeah. I want to be away. Don't like your 120%. It hurts. Nah, that's not gonna work. Oops. Let's pretend that that was totally on purpose. It was a sick move. Oh! No guard cancel on your dynamite, sir. That might not be enough. Ow. Ow. Missed both techs.
Damn.
Yep, yep. But yeah, like, with these sort of, like, minute improvements already like making this really nice to play comparatively.
It does make a difference, yeah.
Yeah, like can't wait for like the hopefully Saturn Almonte rollback or something. I don't know. Don't know who is doing that exactly.
Yeah,
But,
it's our Monte.
yeah, cause yeah, like
we can't let Ren do this.
hmm?
The Arcadesia guy.
Yeah, like nothing against this project. Not gonna comment on the guy themselves. That's a different issue. But like, yeah. I'm happy with like any option that works. Oh, nice pickup. Yep. Ah!
Okay.
Got an accidental Tatsu. Oh no. Nah, Tatsus. And I might swirl. Spin to spin. Owie. All of my life bars. Oh, one life bar since this isn't like
This is not VSAV.
Oh yeah, I guess in Vita, yeah. But I was thinking more like life bars that you have during the same round. So like, what's that shonen-based game that came out not too long ago? I never watched.
Shonen-based game?
Yeah, I don't. I never watched it. So it's something with a B in the title. But yeah.
B.
Yeah, something Bleach. Yeah, the Bleach game.
Bleach.
Yeah. I don't know if you looked at that, but it's like it's
yeah, I think it does have multiple life bars.
exactly. Yeah. And from a gameplay perspective, visually and going also into the UI and like kicking people away when they have like they're in a certain like critical state and then just kind of killing all of their life bars, super satisfying, right? But the gameplay is well, not up to fighting gamer standard.
I mean, yeah, it's an arena fighter.
It is, yes, but you know, like that doesn't mean...
I mean, yeah, I think you can make arena fighters interesting, and it's just unfortunate that most commercial arena fighters like that tend to just go into more casual.
Yeah,
kind of tend towards more casual players.
Yeah, not even sure if it's the casual thing, but it's definitely also a thing, yeah. But yeah, like, the thing is, like, Demon Hunter showed that you can make a game that's also competent for competitive people.
Competitive.
Yeah. And, like, I feel like, the more games, like, I forget their name, the guys that do the My Hero Academia one? Like, the more games those guys do, they get better every time. Like, I'm sure that actually, like, just give them 1 or 2 more games, and those will also feel, like, super good. Even the one currently, the Team 1, is actually pretty nice. Sort of based already on their previous ones, right? Which, are fine too. Fine enough that people have played them, but that I should not have jumped up. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Gotcha. Ah! No! Yeah. Nobody ready to capitalize off of that. Oh!
Hello.
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 Who is there?
It's Alice.
It's Alice.
Hey, Alice.
Hey, I was having lunch, so I couldn't join, but now I can.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, after Godrookie and I do like 1 or 2 more, and then Godrookie and you can fight. Alice, you were US, right?
Yeah, US East Coast.
Perfect. Wait, East, nicht ohne Seite. Yeah, that's to the right. Well, better anyway. Better than Europe to Brazil. And but even though it's running damn well, like I feel like I get to do a lot more than I usually do in the matchup, and I also have to actually deal with getting a lot of damage on each interaction from God Rookie.
What?
No, I was just saying, like, it's running pretty well, so I get to do a lot more that I usually don't get to do, right? And at the same time, I have to deal with, like, actually you not dropping the combo literally every time. So, like, it's an improvement, but not one that will be seen on my wins. Yeah, which is fine. Last time we played, I was feeling anyway that next time you'd be on advantage, if that makes sense. It's just because we've had back and forth, and last time we had a longer session, I was winning most of those. So it should be your turn again, basically, right? That sort of logic.
You underestimate my stupidness.
Say that. I'm out. I'm in. Not really. Oh no, dynamite surge. That's okay, I will unstun. I did not unstun!
You will not unstun.
I was holding block, but to no avail.
Oh.
That wasn't really what I was aiming for. I wanted to miss and then, like, just get out or something, but I guess that works.
Oh.
Ow.
No.
Oopsie, that was accidental. Ow. Grab. Yep. I was waiting.
And then I'm getting jump.
Yep. Ow, nice. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I should have mashed that earlier. Yeah. Okay, then...
I got a 16 hit combo with Kathy on training mode.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nice.
Okay,
let's do one more.
After this one, yeah, exactly. And then I'll let you guys play. And then I've...
It's funny, because I don't... Like,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not normally a grappler person, just because, like, I find it really hard to do, like, half circles and, like, 360 motions. I think just, like, Kathy, like, being, like, you know, only a quarter circle down character has made me realize, oh, like, these characters are actually really fun. I'm just bad.
Yeah, I will say...
I also kind of feel that.
Yeah, I will say, like, 360s is, you basically have to look at 360 motion training as, like, just like combo training. And then you just do that, right? And at some point you got your 360s. And then super satisfying motion to get someone with. Like, you really just roll grab,
Yeah.
and that is super great.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I find it, like, even with, like, I'm used to mostly playing a keyboard. I actually I play Asuka with a fight stick just because, like, it's, you know, that's how I get my training in. Asuka, like, having one button specials, like, I don't feel as pressured to, like, get, like, the motion inputs correctly as often.
Yeah.
So it's that's easier for me to play with a fight stick. In
Yeah,
general, like,
sense.
I love the feel of the fight stick. It's just, like, and also it definitely reduces, like, hand pain and stuff, but also it is just, like, so hard to get used to when you're used to playing on keyboard.
Yeah. I also, like, how do you say, well, so I played console games at the beginning of my life, and fighting games was there, so I played on pad technically, right? But when I got back into it, I had spent most of my time playing keyboard plus mouse. so
Yeah.
I had to then learn arcade stick for the first time. It took me quite a long time to get used to that, actually.
Yeah, I think I feel like my knowledge and my actual like skills are like very inconsistent with each other. Like I have a lot of knowledge about stuff, but like I don't have a lot of like practice with actually doing it.
That was also me for like the longest time. Not
To be
because
honest,
like
I'm glad to just talk about this to just like know that like I'm not alone. I'm not crazy about this.
Yeah, no. It's a normal human thing.
Yeah.
Physical, dexterous activities, in this case, video games. Yeah.
I was also like that for like the longest time because I really like in the beginning I really liked fighting games, but I didn't have a PC, so I couldn't play with anyone. So like I would just like sit in training mode for like any fighting game part that I was interested in.
Yeah, same with me, although for me it was less the fact that I didn't have a PC and more the fact that I didn't have anyone to play it with. I used to play like Street Fighter 15th Anniversary Collection with the PS2 like a ton with my friends. And that's the one with Third Strike and Hyper SF2 on it. And I would always want to play Third Strike, and my friends would always want to play Hyper SF2. It would be my friend Gabe, who would always just pick Sagat and spam crouching light kick until he won the round. I feel like that kind of gave me, I don't know, a bit of a sour first taste of fighting games, but then like,
okay.
Yeah, but then I like,
GG's.
And then I like discovered stuff like, I discovered that like all the cool stuff you can do in Third Strike, and I discovered like KOF and Garou and like all and eventually Asuka, and like it was like, oh, like fighting games are actually really cool.
Yeah, that is I think that goes for a lot of things. Like for me, like that kind of like kind of jump off of it, come back later. Oh, this is actually a good genre. Was shmups for me. Like it's not like I was particularly bad or good at them, but it was just the type of game that I had alongside literally any other game. So I only had like 2 on like NES and SNES. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like for the longest time, I remember playing like SF3 Second Impact on like on this like arcade, like it was one of those like scummy like arcade machines that had like 1001 games and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second before we get too long into your story. Who's hosting for whom?
Oh, I can host if you're okay with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I like to yap.
No problem.
That's fine.
There's not too many people here anyway, and interesting how people get into fighting games and stuff.
Yeah, but I remember hello. I remember playing Second Impact like on those like scummy like 1001 arcade machines when I was like really little, and whoops, did not mean to do that. And I was just like, I remember just like this is insane, and then I could never remember what that game was called, and then I discovered it again and like found out all about like the special moves you could do, and it's just like, yo, you know.
Okay. So player 1 is.
I think the first and only fighting game that I ever played in an arcade machine was like MVC1, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because I remember there was Sakura in it, and I remember it was like it was actually a hack ROM that was like translated into Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh yeah, those quote unquote like those very real and official translations. What was that?
Grab loop.
just want to like Z is the recovery button, right? Because like
Z
I'm
is
pretty
the-
sure, but like I never like got like proper confirmation about that. But like, yeah, okay.
If
Oh
you
my
press
God, that was
down
close.
plus Z, you can do ground tech. If you do opposite direction of the wall plus Z, you do wall tech.
Oh god. Yeah,
And
just
you air tech by pressing the attack buttons.
yeah. It was okay. That's good to know because like I know like those were things you can do. I just never knew the actual controls to do them.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
not intuitive. But once you get it, it's fun.
I remember getting so like Retrobit had those like USB like Saturn controllers that they reissued, and I remember going to Retro Game Store and seeing one of those. It's like, oh my god, that's so cool! I want one of those. And then I realized I got the wrong thing by mistake. They didn't have any of the USB Saturn controllers. Instead, they had controllers for the actual Saturn, which I did not have. So literally, as I was leaving the store and I had already paid for it, I was like, "Oh shit, this is the wrong thing."
Damn. Could you not like
And
yo, this
thankfully
is
they
the
were
wrong
like,
control.
thankfully they were like nice about it. But that was still like I think about that a lot. Have a surprising amount of physical copies of games for consoles that I don't own. I had a Wipeout game on the PSP for the longest time, despite not having a PSP. And I still have Daytona USA for the Saturn, despite the fact that I do not have a Saturn. I have like a USB like CD drive that I just use with an emulator.
That's funny.
Honestly, like playing games on an emulator, like with like playing like physical games like on an emulator is still like the craziest experience to me.
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
it's like
seems kind
never-
of crazy.
It's never not cool to me. Like it's one of those things like novelty doesn't wear off.
What does that mean? As in, like, do you mean like hardware emulation?
I mean, like, literally, like, putting the disc of a game into a CD drive, and then playing that game on a PC emulator.
I'm sorry, I don't follow. Isn't that just...
Like they're using a CD drive, but like
I'm
put the
using,
game
like, a
on,
real-
and then
I'm using,
they're,
like, a real
they're
physical
loading the
copy.
ROM and the CD on an emulator.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just playing the emulator, it's just that you have the ROMs on the CD rather than your hard drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I see. Alright.
Like, that, like, again, like, that's like something that's been around since, like, a lot of, like, the emulators that I use, but, like, that's still, like, the coolest thing in the world to me.
Hopping game? I guess so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, like, I don't really have, like, I was always, you know, I grew up, like, way after these, like, all these, like, retro consoles, like, stopped being produced, so,
Yeah.
like, I always, like, savored, like, any, like, interaction I could get with them, so just, like, I don't know, that's always been cool to me.
Yeah. There's always someone that likes interacting with, like, old tech. I get it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
more like... ancient books are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just,
Asian books.
yeah, like I think like the main story I had with that was like so I studied philosophy at university, right? And I did some more obscure stuff, and basically, at least in Germany, you can be like, hey, library network, your network with other libraries in Europe and some other places. I want to borrow this book from like 1890 something, right? 1880 something actually, 1880 something.
Oh boy.
And yeah, it's like, okay, they send it to me, and then I have the book here, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like semi-fragile, right? This book's been around.
Yeah.
It's like orange brown and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, can you guys keep this for me? Here I can't finish like what I need to do with the book, and because I want to make a full scan of it, right? And I can't finish that today. They were like, no, just take it home.
Oh, nice.
What? Why are you giving me this 100 and almost 140-year-old book to take home? Oh, that's okay. What? Nothing happened to the book. I took good care of it. But like, that's just crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
I get that it's
Sure.
not like the most important book because most people don't know about this book, but it's rare.
Yeah, exactly. That's also, to like a way lesser extent, like my dad gave me a bunch of his like old like DVDs and stuff
Yeah.
from like the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
One of them has like these like super like early like CGI animations that I did in college on it.
Mhm.
And it's just like I was tasked with like digitizing them, so I learned how to do that with like Handbrake,
Nice.
and like it was like, oh shit, like I'm, you know, there's like my family history in here.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this matters? It's that sort
Yeah.
of effect. Yeah. We should like at some point take the time to upload some of the scans that I made because they're not available on the internet, and Google Books has a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah.
You got a 7-hit combo
That's-
even as you were
that's-
dying.
That is funny. Through the clash, she moved backwards, so she got her kind of stuck in there, and that's
I gotta say, like attacking
Arena is the
someone,
funniest character in this
attacking
game.
someone from beyond the grave is like one of my like favorite stupid things to do in fighting games.
yeah. With Peacock and Skullgirls, that was always fun. You summon the bomb that
No grab for you.
just comes from behind you slowly. You
I-
can do it as a bait. People will be like, "Ha, that moron! He's in recovery frames," and they hit you, and you're like, "Yeah, but you're getting hit now," and then you get full combo on them. Like, people feel super cheated from that, I guess. But technically, it was bait. I did it on purpose. They went for it. It was like, stuff that doesn't work when you're actually playing against people that know.
Yeah.
But,
I gotta say,
Characters
like,
who build a lot of their game plan around setting up trades are really funny to me. Go on. But
yeah. Did you say players or characters?
characters.
Characters, okay. Yeah.
I gotta say, I always have a fascination with like moves that like look cool but have like zero practical use in a match. Stuff like Alex's Spiral DDT in Third Strike, like that is like one of the most beautifully animated moves in any fighting game, and it also sucks complete ass.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, touch bases.
there's
And
a pretty
like,
good
and also like half of,
selection.
and sticking with Third Strike, also like half of Hugo's normals fall into that.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's the thing, right? There's useless, there's forced to use, so therefore useful, and then there's also like you just kind of have to find the niche situation for the move. And I think Hugo's moveset
Yeah.
falls more into those last two, where it's like, no, like Hugo's moves are actually fine. It's just that he's Hugo, so that's what he has to work with. So it's up to
Yeah.
the player to make it happen.
And also, I gotta say, like, I've never understood, like, the hate behind Gil. Just because, like, I think he's, like, such a cool villain. Just, like, his, like, whole, like, motivation of, like... I like that he's just kind of this, like, you know, benevolent, like, villain. That's such a, like, cool angle, and the whole, like, biblically, like, accurate angel, like, be not afraid thing with a lot of his moves, like, Seraphic Wing especially, like, that was, like, always... I love... He was basically Gabrielle Ultrakill before Gabrielle.
I have 0% knowledge about Gil other than that he's related to the guy that keeps saying destroy.
Oh, yeah.
Aegis Responder.
I think I like useless moves are interesting. I think like LimitOver has at least LimitOver has at least one per character, which I find interesting because there's like generally like pretty cut down move sets, but we still have some pretty bad garbage on most characters.
One thing
I don't know what character has zero fluff. Maybe Kathy. I don't know if Kathy has a bad move actually.
Kathy does not have a bad move.
What about 3B?
What move is that? What does she do?
Kathy 3B.
What does she do visually?
It's just like a low poke.
Yeah, but that doesn't help. Is that the one where she puts her leg a little bit up and slides?
Yeah, that's the one.
See, this is the thing. If the move existed on its own, it'd be okay. Medium, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that her 2B and her 2A cover too many situations. And going up just a little bit, that close, isn't really like gonna get you the delayed optimal anti-air, right? It's like, I don't think so I guess this one doesn't have a lot of use cases at all, that's true. But I think the move's not bad.
That just the whole that like Karina move with like all the like frogs stampeding, it just reminded me of
this is the useless move.
That's the useless
you know the title game Pulirua, like the one with like the weird like doors? There's like one of the special attacks in the game is like the like main character guy just goes and just summons like a stampede of animals, and I just heard like in my head when she was doing that.
That's the C-Mech arc drive in Melty Blood.
Yeah.
Or rather just mech arc drive in Melty Blood.
I think Kathy 3B is like I don't know. Well, I'm double checking the wiki and Vic listed out the niche use cases. Which there are moves that definitely don't have niche use cases even close to as good as this in this game. So
it's.
I would say
okay. Go ahead.
I'm comfortable saying Kathy has no truly bad move.
Yeah, like just straight up. Like even Torami has moves that are at least worse than Kathy's toolkit in its entirety. So, it's like
I would say all the like all the non super fireballs and 6A are pretty dog.
Yeah. I'm also going to say Megumi doesn't have a useless move. I don't know which attack one would pick. Like her 2B. Her 2B is really bad, right? Like outside that one is mega niche. So that is a bad move that's also niche. So I guess she has that. But outside of this move, like everything is way too good and also has like very clear cases where you're like, I want to 3A, I want to 2A.
2B gives you 2BB, which means it can't be useless. Even if it's.
You can also
But you don't really use 2BB.
Not great.
Yeah, that's the thing with Megumi. Yeah, Megumi doesn't do 2BB.
You use 2B 5C.
That's true. But that's still 2B.
Yeah.
It's like one of those situations where it's a bad move, but you have to use it.
Yeah.
It's just what I really meant by it gives you 2BB is it gives you knockdown at the start of a combo.
It is a fast low that can then go to BB in this specific case that's close enough to you. It's just super risky because if you have to kind of be ready to go to BB, so if you whiffed, then you're pressing B, you're not doing anything else, you're getting mega punished and you die. But if you can get used to the specific range and speed at which you would suddenly low someone and then pick up, then it has this niche case, even with 2BB. Technically, I guess you could anti-air with it, but I don't know. Like, I'm too scared to, so I'm not gonna comment on whether or not that's a good idea or not. Doesn't go up that high. It looks higher than it goes, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Megumi at least has like an almost perfect moveset. But Kathy actually, like, no moves that where there's anything wrong with the character. Kathy doesn't even have something where it's like, oh, wouldn't it be good for Kathy if she had XYZ? Like,
Yeah.
just all around has something that'll work, right? I guess,
Yeah.
does she have some sort of fast-rounded overhead option? Oh yeah, she does. 2-2. She doesn't get anything off of it, at least, but...
2-2 is an overhead?
2-2 is overhead. Not with
What?
the last punch, but with the hitbox that immediately spawns on her chest when she activates it.
Yeah.
And the second
And, I
hit
mean,
as
she has-
well.
That is some
She has,
jank.
she has 6BB as well. Like, and 6BB is really good. It's a fucking force stand overhead. Like,
Okay, I see, yeah.
like she has multiple good grounded overhead.
Yeah.
No, Kathy's a pretty complete character overall. Like, the things that she's like missing are things that characters in the game generally don't have.
Yeah.
In the first place.
Yeah, or stuff that a grappler probably shouldn't have, like a projectile, right? It's,
Yeah.
that's
The one thing
Can't
I
even
think,
the projectile will go so hard.
like the one thing I like, and like, I don't think like she needs it, but one thing that like I feel like a lot of grapplers have is like a dedicated like anti-air grab. I don't think Kathy is any of those.
Kathy has a dedicated
Has a
anti-air grab.
2-4A, but it's not really a good anti-air.
Well,
I didn't even.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not even register that move as an anti-air.
okay, let me put it like this. Like, Godroke is right in that it is hard to utilize as a good anti-air tool, but if you watch the recent Combo Breaker Grand Finals, the thing is that you have to be very vertically aligned under people. If you get a good feel for being at that specific spot, it is a good anti-air grab. So that one's more like, it gets good as soon as you're good at the positioning for it, right? One of those. I don't know, Nar can correct me if she thinks otherwise, but like, that is actually a very effective anti-air grab move.
Well, I'll say a lot of people do confuse. They think they're seeing the 2-1-4, and it's actually just
short
air
hop.
throw because
Yeah.
they have the same animation. But
that is fair.
like 2-1-4 is not like bad. It just is. It is just like niche in neutral, but also it's still a core component of her combo game, so it like couldn't really be bad. And also that shit deserved to be nerfed if you've ever seen the limited version of it. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is one of those where it would be nice if it worked a little bit like Heavenly Potbuster. What I mean is that the hitbox of it was a bit more forward and up, right?
Yeah.
And just didn't grab people on the ground like it did in Limited.
Yeah.
It can still
It's
do
tr-
it in
yeah,
this
it's
game, you just have to run into people pretty deep.
But it's still like a useful move. I think Kathy is a character who is actually pretty blessed with a strong anti-air suite that makes a pretty big wall in front of her when you know that the Cappy is able to represent all of those anti-air options. Like,
Yeah.
when the Cappy is able to represent the options of Lariat and anti-air grab and like short hop air throw, then she can be really scary.
Yeah. And
Gonna be honest, I have never intentionally short hopped once in this game, I think.
that's fair.
You should. It's a good.
It takes a while to get used to the kind of the purpose of it, but like Super Jump is so good that like for your first X hours of the game, you're just going to be using that over and over again, and that's fine. Short hop I think the best way to start with short hop is just it's a good it's a good kind of preemptive like Oki tool. Like you can just sort of hop when you know they're doing like a wake up, when you expect like a wake up super jump or whatever, and like kind of cover the situation as needed. You can hop double jump, you can just hop land button, you can like hop air throw, whatever. Like that's like a good little like flowchart thing with like short hop. But like in neutral, it's like really weird unless you're like certain characters, unless you're like maybe like Nana or somebody like that who like, or like Ryuko, who really thrive on doing specific short hop things.
Yeah. Yeah, for
like,
some characters it's that. Some characters get more of a use out of it simply because they can cancel and fall to the ground, i.e. Megumi, right? You just short hop 2B and you're not in the air that long, so the chance of you getting anti-aired isn't so bad. You can block, of course, but there's enough moves that at that height, they can just anti-air you. So, there is that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I've been working on like a Asuka inspired like Mugen thing for a while now. I think I might have showed you a while
you
back.
mentioned it before. I think you showed it. I think you might have showed it a little bit.
Yeah, I've made quite a bit of progress on it since then. But one of the things I've done with it is basically kind of like substituting for the short hop and Asuka. I did a long jump, which is it's literally just like you can jump during a forward dash that gives you like a jump that's like kind of like vertical, kind of like horizontal distance, not a lot of vertical height.
So like
and
double dragon.
Like the AVG2 or
yeah,
like
AVG2, double dragon, and KOF hyper hop, right? Those sort of things.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I'd say the most like comparison was probably the KOF hyper hop, but the inspiration for that was actually Wario Land.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really like the clutch, the way like Wario can like do like a dash jump to like cover like a bunch of like horizontal distance.
Yeah.
I think like Asuka already has very like platformer like movement compared to other fighters, so I felt like it kind of fit.
Sure. It's your project. I don't think there's anything wrong with having some other movement options. At least to me, it's always like if a sequel isn't different or a fan game in this case, then like what's the point?
Yeah. So like basically this project is basically just kind of like a prototype of a game I may or may not ever end up making, but it's more just to like I have a bunch of ideas, and this is just kind of like my way of like seeing like how those ideas would actually work in practice.
Yeah. Like you mean for like your own fighting game project, not Asuka related?
Yeah, it's Asuka inspired, but in like gameplay only. Like it's very much not like aesthetically.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that's maybe funny about like I guess LimitOver specifically, but maybe other Asuka games too. I just don't know. I think anyone that plays these games for a little bit and then ends up making their own game, it's always like, I have to take a lot from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, whether or not that manifests as a game, I think everyone's like, oh, if I made a fighting game, I would have these mechanics and obviously these from Asuka.
Yeah, and it's like I've tried to avoid thinking like that. Stuff like for one, I think I'm proud to be the one other 2D fighter to have a block button that isn't Mortal Kombat.
That's incorrect, sorry. But sure, yeah.
What I say that as a joke. I know
Yeah,
that there
no,
are
no
other...
problem. Like I wasn't gonna be mean about it. Some things are definitely rare. Block buttons in 2D fighters are one of those, sure.
Yeah, it's just like, it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of like the same like philosophy as like the auto guard system in LimitOver, just like in a different way. Basically,
I
like
know.
you still have to worry about like when you block, but like because like you have like, you know, these like insane movement options, like you don't like really have to worry about like the incredibly like disgusting mix-ups that you would if this was a whole back-to-block game.
I know someone who he at one point he asked me, hey, are there any buttons in LimitOver that don't do anything? And I was like, yeah, L doesn't do anything. L's not mapped to anything. It was like, okay, perfect. I'm going to tell all my Melee friends that L is the block button. Because he thought they would understand that more than saying that it was auto guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
The placebo button.
And also like I just want to say I very much appreciate the chance to just yap about my stuff.
Sure, no problem.
We love talking about random fighting games crap here.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
true.
yeah, a lot of us also play like a lot of different
certifying
fighting games.
Yapper's voice chat.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I also have a
so-
fighting game dock that's really large, but well, I guess I don't
Yeah.
usually talk about it.
Yeah, for me, like, it's just like, I just really want to talk about it because I have so many, like, ideas and stuff that's just, like, I don't want it to just, like, you know, like, fester in my own mind.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, speaking of characters, I was thinking about characters that don't like have bad moves. I think I think Nana doesn't have any bad moves. I think Nana has.
I was gonna say that too.
I think Nana has no moves. Like I don't think Nana has that many moves that are like exceptional. She has a few, but like she's not like she obviously isn't broken. She just like doesn't. She just has an absence of bad moves. Like really, actually,
No, she has good moves.
Sense of
too.
good moves?
never mind.
Jumping
Never mind.
6A.
6P is
Yeah, J6A.
6P is pretty bad.
6P?
Actually,
What's the
6B is pretty bad.
Is
I
that
don't.
the one where she swings
6B
her
is the
sticks?
double kick forward.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. I honestly,
Same.
I was like thinking about Nana moves, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, my brain wasn't even thinking about it because I don't want to think about it. It's like, I every time I whiff a throws that character, I feel like I'm just gonna like eat shit in a way that feels uniquely bad compared to every other character in the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's also me with Megumi, that being 2B is what it is so bad. The
Yeah.
thing is that if I fast fall, if I try to do the DP, if I mess up in any of those ways, I'm hitting 2B. It's just,
Yeah.
okay, like it's over.
Oh.
But outside of that, like Nana's moves are great. I mean, a lot of us when we started the game and played Nana a little bit. Not everybody here today is from that. were like, this character has good neutral. Like she can just hit things in situations. Has a couple of funny things like the running into you, grab, reach down stuff, right? And like a couple other stuff with her fireballs and such. It's just actually a pretty nice character. Womp.
I was also gonna say, I think I almost said Shinobu doesn't have any bad moves, but the thing is that Shinobu's bad move is so bad that I just saw this. I just noticed this on the wiki. Shinobu's bad move is so bad that it hasn't been on the wiki for years, and none of us have ever noticed.
Her overhead? For the 1B?
It's the 1B. The 1B is not on the fucking wiki.
That is funny that it's not on the wiki, but... Oh, I know why it's not on the wiki. Because actually, when Vic started the wiki, we weren't aware of it, I think, in the planning phase.
Yeah.
And then we became aware of it, and then I guess it must have fallen through the cracks. That's pretty funny.
It's... It's really bad, like, you know, because you know how Tarami's 1B is like, it has randomly a ton of invincibility and you can combo off of it and whatever, and it's an overhead.
It's fast.
It's not that fast, but it's fast enough. Yeah, well, Shinobu's it has one singular frame of invincibility, and it has and it's a fucking mid. It's just a mid.
Okay, it's a mid. Fine. You convinced me this move isn't good. Because I was like, yeah, it's slow, but who cares? If someone's at low life crouching in this game and you whack it, no one reacts to that. They just get hit and die.
Yeah.
So...
No, it's just a slow mid.
It's just a slow mid, okay. That is actually bad. That's pretty sad since this is a move that looks visually cool.
Yeah, like I would say it is a contender for like, it's like up there for like worst. It's probably the worst normal in the game.
All right, I think I'm gonna go now, but this is really fun.
Okay.
All right,
GG's.
All right,
yeah.
GG's.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna like be hanging out and stuff.
Oh yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, then let me just check. There's like anybody else. Mayo is still delivering the owl, so I guess like guess he's not here.
The fucking Mayo subplot for today.
Yeah, Godroke I could probably play a small set. Like
Okay. Nar doesn't feel like playing?
I could play, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I could play a little. I'm feeling a little better. I did some heat on my neck.
How about like I don't know, Godroke, do you need a break? Is then the question? Because I was like done.
Nah, I can keep playing.
Alright,
Actually,
okay, yeah. Then let's.
Yeah, I can keep playing. I still have time.
Yep. Who's hosting? Then I can join on that.
I
Okay.
don't can host because I am gonna take a minute.
Okay. Host is up.
Oh.
All right, it's anonymous Brazil.
Yeah, I forgot to
No
put
problem.
my name on Virtual Urge.
It took me a while before I remembered to actually do it for the first time. And I guess like you're used to it already being the case, so. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm in spectate.
What did I put my pad?
But yeah, like
There it is.
fighting mechanics are fun to think about, especially once you've seen like a lot of weird fighting games.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Fighting games are cool.
Yes. Fighting games is such a great thing, or whatever it is that Murderface said. Like It's funny. Also, I can never remember the player's name, so I just call him
Kido?
Murderface.
Tokido?
Yeah, Tokido, exactly. It's just that's easier to
The guy from
remember.
Yatagarasu?
I guess he is in Yatagarasu. Yeah, exactly. Like him and the other guy from Yatagarasu, who has a YouTube channel. And this is a Western guy, and not a tournament player, who played Gambit in MVC in some Marvel game. But
When I think about Tokido, I always think about like that David Sterling blog post where he's talking about his time powers. And
question, is Serlin talking about Tokido's time powers or his own time powers?
he's talking about his own time powers.
Yeah,
of course.
that sounds like Serlin. Okay, yeah. Yes.
he's talking about how he spontaneously like developed the ability to like slow down his own perception of time
Mhm.
during this bracket, and he
Which game?
Super Turbo.
Okay.
And he's talking about how then he's talking about how he's and you know he's doing great, and then at some point he's like yeah, all right, I have Tokido next up, but you know my time power will surely make quick work of his simple play style or some shit like that. And then it doesn't work on Tokido. He's like, yeah, my time power doesn't work on Tokido. Like,
Yeah.
By the way,
That is fun.
Yeah.
that is really funny.
For
the
context for those, does someone here not know who David Sterling is?
I know who David Serlin
You
is.
do.
I do
Okay.
know he believed he had time power.
that David Sterling time powers story is amazing.
Yeah.
it's not that well known. I can never fucking track down the link whenever I'm trying to look for it. But
It must be a blog post where he's
I
talking
swear to
about
God,
Super
it's true.
Turbo,
He
right?
he deleted the blog post for the record. Like that's
Oh.
I think it was too fucking embarrassing. But
I see.
yeah, it was like a tournament recap late thing, I think. And
I'm sorry if Serlin ever hears this. Like, I don't want to be that mean, but like, I think it's weird that he'd delete that in terms of embarrassment. But you know, his book is still available. Play to win.
it's true. That is a pretty embarrassing book.
Yeah. But okay, like let's make a fighting game that's very friendly for beginners. We'll just make blips on life bars, and then make absurdly brutal rush down mix-up characters that kill you even faster than any other fighting game. I'm sure beginners will gel well with that. I don't know. I don't understand Serlin. It's like design for. I understand what he says about his design philosophy. I don't understand what he does with it.
I'm gonna be real. I know who David Sterling is, but only because of Guile Owen quote.
Oh, I see. David Sterling.
Yeah, because of the I got one quote did like a weird Super Turbos video, right?
Okay.
So I guess he talks about it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he talked about HD Remix.
Yeah. Serlin was also a Guilty Gear player, also Third Strike. Street Fighter Alpha player. But he wrote a book called Play to Win, right?
Yeah.
And that had actually an effect on quite a few people. People started saying that, and then I think relatively quickly FGC heads were saying more like, no, play to learn instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what the statements are in that book, that's what put him a bit more on the map rather than just being like one of the more the players that actually had a website that talked about things. That was already something that made him well known. He then made the fighting game what's it called?
Fantasy Strike.
Thank you, Fantasy Strike.
Mhm. Well, he
Uh,
made HD Remix before he made Fantasy Strike.
I guess he worked on HD Remix. Yes. I mean, he's not the only one that did HD Remix, right? Didn't he do that
Yeah,
together
but
with?
he was the lead, and he's the one who made the series of blog posts about the design decisions and HD
Yeah.
Remix and shit.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
that was,
also
I would say
important.
that HD Remix is a significant part of his prominence. Is the point?
Yeah, that is true. And yeah, and then did Fantasy Strike with the idea of making like an accessible fighting game that people can easily just get into for fighting games. Yeah, it's just that the design choices in that fighting game, I can't speak for HD Remix because that's not really my expertise, and the stuff he says in his Play to Win book are all ridiculous, so I usually...
What are the type of statements he makes in the book? I'm curious now.
Okay, so the title of the title of the book, Play to Win, what he basically usually goes at is simply that you should play towards winning, which that makes sense, right? You should make decisions and also train in such a way that you have in mind that you will win. There's a bunch of stuff in there like that. Okay, no problem. But then he talks about like, well, how do you then act as a player, right? Well, you should never play against people that are weaker than you. Why? Well, you're not learning anything at that point. And at worst, you're going to teach them something. They're your competition. So you shouldn't do that. Which...
That is toxic.
Yeah. It's not only that, it's also completely misunderstanding how you get better at fighting games. Because one thing that will make you actually think about what you're doing in fighting games is actually teaching someone fighting games. so sitting someone down and being like, hey, like you do this because of this actually is helpful for becoming a better player. So he never does that. The other thing is he also does not seem to know that, oh, I'm playing against someone a little weaker than myself. This is a good opportunity to test some things that would be too dangerous to test against someone that is too strong, right? New combos, new stuff that you lacked. No understanding of any of that. So even if we went with his kind of brutal mindset of like, I'm only going to play if I get better at the game, you should still play against people that are weaker than you. There's a lot of instance for that. But that's not in his book. It's like, nah, don't play against people weaker than you, it's a waste of time. But conversely, you should play against people that are stronger than you. So that's ideologically kind of parasitical, right?
Yeah.
So there's that.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Playing to Win actually did pretty heavily influence like North American fighting game culture in a lot of ways that, to my understanding, took a long time to heal.
Yeah, yeah, but long time,
It's,
a couple years, right? Like I don't know,
Like
5, half a decade.
Yeah, like I mean,
It was
long
impactful.
term,
It was impactful.
and it's definitely also like when he starts talking about bands in that book, that has completely warped like the discussion to this day.
Bands, soft bands and hard bands on why characters ought to be banned in a game, right? And how they would be banned.
Bands. Okay.
Yeah, B-A.
I also thought you said bands.
Oh.
With a D.
Like a rock band or something.
They're just randomly, by the way, this is the following music that you should listen to because it makes you win. That would be pretty funny.
This is winter music.
Yeah. If you remember it better, Nar, maybe you can say what he said about bands. Wow, now I said it with a D.
Yeah, okay. So essentially what he says about bands is characters and game elements should only ever be or not really game elements, but like characters should only ever be banned on absolute power terms. And also you can but also it's okay if you soft ban a character which is not banning a character, but like socially ostracizing anybody who plays them.
Yeah, and specifically, he said that that is what the Japanese do in Super Turbo with no, not in Super Turbo, in or was it in Super Turbo? Yeah, with the Old
was
Sagat.
Super Turbo. It's for Old
right?
Sagat, and for they actually like there's also some other characters that historically have some level of like that in Japan.
Yeah, Akuma.
And he's like, yeah, I mean, like it's okay if you do that.
That is okay.
Yeah.
I am.
but
I'm learning more about this man than I've ever wanted to know.
To add a slight positive, when he explains why the soft ban would exist, he at least reasons through and says, well, if this character doesn't play, then there's more viable characters, which means that throughout the game's community, you have more interesting matchups. Because more characters become more viable.
like,
so he
I think,
understands
like,
that at least, right? You know, so...
For me, like, I think a character should only be banned, like, if it makes the game less fun. Like, if it, like, you know, if a character is so strong, like, the entire game becomes, like, okay, how do I counter them? You know?
It's difficult because of knock-on effects, and it's... Yes, I mean, in principle, I think anyone would agree with what you just said. It's just... It is a difficult thing to consider the banning of a character. Because here's the thing, right? There's a lot of scenarios, and the one that he was talking about specifically in his book, just to make it slightly fairer towards Serlin, and then we can continue dunking on him because he deserves it. It's what if you have a character, and the only other characters that can viably play against him are like 3 out of a cast of 10. So now there's that one character you're considering banning and 3 other characters, so that's the only 4 characters, but people playing those 4 characters are having fun. But there's a huge amount of casts that now can't be played. If you take that character out though, now suddenly 8 different characters become viable. That sort of thought, right?
Yeah.
So that's the knock-on effect of like banning him, but that's why why Serlin only considers it like a soft ban thing, because you know you could play one of the other 3 characters, therefore it should be fine, and Americans shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like,
yeah.
just like
He also
like,
does
the whole,
state
like
basically.
the whole
if
like,
a-
ideology of like they do this in Japan, so it must be the correct way to do that. Like, that is a big red flag for me.
But he didn't say that actually. He was like, yeah, the Japanese do the social soft ban thing, but we should really do the hard ban thing, and therefore we should never do the soft ban thing, because that's kind of pushing out of a situation where just play the better character.
Got it.
You're agreeing with him here, but like maybe you shouldn't in this case.
It's also like he also essentially he says something like along the lines of like, if a game is like only playable if you like, if a game, he says something along the lines of, if a game is only playable if you have to ban a character, like even if you're banning a character on power terms, if a game is only playable if you ban a character, then it probably shouldn't be played at all. And which is funny because he's a fucking Super Turbo player.
Yeah. But he also.
But he just Akuma's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of witches it away.
It's
Yeah,
a Street Fighter game, bro. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny because he rebalanced Akuma in his own version of Super Turbo, and that fucking Akuma had to be banned too.
That's funny.
Again, I'm learning more about David Serlin than I have ever wanted to know.
Yeah.
And then in his blog post about Akuma, he's basically just like lamenting the entire time that the character had to be banned, and he's like, "It's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault, bro. The glitches. It was on purpose, and they wouldn't let us patch it. It was the glitches, bro. And well, wouldn't let us patch it is fair, but that's a fair thing to be mad about. But
yeah,
he's like, no, there's no way we could have seen it coming that he has inescapable demon setups constantly. Because we gave Super Turbo Akuma Demon. He was like, there was no way we could have found in testing that he has inescapable demon setups.
Yeah.
It's
thinking
like,
of that one, like, my brother in
dude,
Christ
it's
who
like,
made
dude,
the sandwich
half of your
meme.
fucking testing for Akuma should have been
My
demon
brother in
setups,
Christ,
bro.
you made the burger.
Yeah. My
Uh,
brother in Christ, you made the Akuma.
Exactly. One positive thing that I can think of actually with one of David Serlin's posts, there is nowadays a phrase that sometimes gets said. The game is balanced because everyone's broken. I think,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, that does go back to David Serlin's review of why balancing in Marvel vs. Capcom is good. That phrase, right? I'm not sure if he picked it from
Yeah.
somebody else and was still already like floating around, but that's the first time I saw it at least, which doesn't mean much.
I'm a Cinnamon player, dog. I never want to hear that phrase again.
What?
I'm sick of hearing it.
I see. but that's fair, just because it's like it happens a lot, right? That's why, or do you just very much disagree?
It's built on misconceptions. That's mostly it.
yeah.
It's just built. It's like it's the there's too many stupid YouTube videos, and so people
Okay, that's fair. I
think a lot
understand
of
what you're
things,
talking
but
about.
it's not a like it's not. The ultimate the principle of it in like Marvel or whatever like makes sense, or, like kinda, sorta.
Yeah, but I understand the misgivings if you're talking about like these analyze fighting games videos where quality is all over the place. Yeah, or rather, insight is all over the place. I think that's more the issue. Yeah. Another thing in Play to Win that David Serlin did at the end of the book is he compared players in fighting games to specific chess players with their playstyle and how the game works. And I feel like none of those examples work. Like I didn't retain them, but it was one of those where it's like, I guess you can do that if you're a chess nerd and kind of, but I just feel it didn't add anything. So it's just kind of confusing ending to the book where it's just like, oh, one last thing, I'm just gonna say this. It's like, okay.
My favorite part of Playing to Win is the part where he lists all the like fundamental types of player, and he says one of the types of player is some guy who's really obsessed with one button, and the example he lists is himself and Rose 2MP.
Yeah, because of his little story that he has, yeah. Like, I remember that. The blog post thing. I did not remember that he did a list of players. So, yeah.
Yeah, he did he did like the fundamental types of players. He thought himself. He thought he was one of them. He thought and it's like, and he's like, and I even think there's some little thing about it, and he's like, it's like, well, I don't really do this in any other games. For some reason, it's just Alpha 2 Rose, and it's like, maybe there's a connection with the character. There might be a reason for that. Like, there might actually be a reason why you're only pressing fucking 2MP with Rose.
Sounds like the blend is good.
Yeah. Like, that'd be like I'm this type of player, because in Breaker's Revenge, if I specifically fight this one matchup, all I'm pressing is 5A at neutral against the Dalsim-like guy, I forget his name, Alcyon the Third. Because it's like, you could just whip punish everything that he does in neutral with 5A, so yeah. Yeah, that's kind of nonsensical. Yeah. I want to say one thing though. Play to Win is from a longer time ago. I do not know how many of those opinions David Serlin still holds, because once he started being a game designer and stuff, because he also did like a whole world with those characters from First Strike, and also a card game and other stuff like that. He might not be that person anymore. Also, if one thinks, that's how people in the FGC were at that time in America, he's not a good example of this. If you want a good example of this, read S-Kill's articles, Domination 101. I think that's a much better representation and also actually good in places. So, you know. Wanted to add something, North?
I just have anecdotes about like the. I've just heard anecdotes specifically about like the do not about like the not playing weaker players thing being actually pretty pervasive at the time. For a long time
now,
in NA.
In a different way, it is still pervasive because I remember like a tweet from like I don't know some like I don't know if it was like Razo or Umisho or something like that.
You'll still
saying that they don't
randomly
like playing. Yeah.
You'll still randomly have like posts about like I don't want to play people who are worse than me. Like
I think that's less of an effect of that book specifically, and more of an effect of like online gaming.
I think the book was a reflection. Yeah. I think a book was a reflection of the culture, which was then a reflection of the book, which was it's like a. It's just the whole thing. I don't think that it was completely the book because I think that from the anecdotes I've heard, that it was that was happening well before the book came out.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just
it was like the pick a top tier. Pick a top tier is the same mentality, right? Yeah. Just in a different.
But it was a very kind of pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Like I'm not gonna help you get better. Like you're my enemy. Kind of hostility. In a lot of fighting game scenes.
Yeah. Actually,
as a cultural.
Yeah. There's an American Blanca player who I think is pretty interesting, and he gave a description of how fighting game playing was for him at the time when he was still playing. He stopped like I don't know around Super Turbo and Alpha time, but so he was mainly a Turbo player, right? And he recalls.
If it's okay, I'm gonna leave.
If
okay,
it's
Siren.
That's fine.
What?
Yeah.
Have a good.
Sorry, I didn't catch. Okay.
She's just saying she's leaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See you. Gone already. But basically, kind of lost track of. Yeah. So it was like a story with this Blanca player, and the Blanca player is just describing how he and a friend of his, who became a very well-known player later on, but I just forget the names, went to a different scene, right? To play against those and kind of, you know, like show them some things in terms of just getting matches in. And to him, he was getting information on them, right? Like he was just playing as much as he had to see what he can do. But his friend was getting buddy with them, you know, kind of friendly banter and stuff like that, and trying to also like just show his moves and stuff, right? Like, and he pulls him to the side and it's like, we can't do this. We can't just be friends with these guys. If it comes down to it and then we're playing them, then how are we going to win against them, right? Like they have to not be our friends. And his buddy's like, come on, it's okay. It's like just, but it's something that he himself didn't. Schaefer, I think Schaefer was his name, the Blanca player. And I thought that was interesting. Just you know. So yeah, like this thing you're talking about, like that's definitely something I've heard from interviews with players too.
Yeah, it was fairly valid. Like I yeah, and I think it. Because it also took a long time for people to realize that like it's like it took a long time for people to realize that the save that shit for nationals like kind of mentality like overall like is not like long-term beneficial. Like it is usually mutually beneficial to share information.
Yeah.
like in the strictest possible sense, maybe not, but like I really like. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I don't know if you were going to go in that direction, but like, if you foster like this sort of information sharing thing, then just everyone gets stronger, and that includes you,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah, no, it makes your entire like scene stronger. And like that can be like scary in some way, but it's like also it's like would you rather be playing an environment where everybody is like trying to hide shit from each other, or where everybody has this like roughly equivalent information? Like, would you rather be leaving your matchups like to luck or to actual like skill? Like, would you rather be leaving it to a quantity that you actually have like some control over? You know, I feel like I'm in more control when I'm sharing information than when I'm practicing with my opponent. There's people who will never play with people they know they have to fight in bracket later. Like, before a tournament, like,
Yeah,
there are people who never warm up with people they know
Me
they
too.
have in bracket.
That's me. That's me.
And I'm the complete opposite.
Mhm.
Like, I am, because I always feel that I am like benefiting as much as I am losing.
Yeah.
Or if not more.
I think in that case it might come down to also like superior,
And that's
like
that's player preference. Like, and I don't knock anybody really for not practicing with like whoever they expect to see in brands or whatever.
Yeah.
But
and for me it depends when, right? Like for me it's like the day before, maybe, but kind of iffy. The day of the event, never. Right?
Yeah.
Everything before that, though, of course. Like, I'm trying to get better
Yeah.
here. And I don't mind if the other person learns something, too. To me, so this is what it is for me. It's not about information sharing per se in that. It's about if two people fight against each other, someone might get a sort of a read on somebody else, and they then can't get a counter read on that to be like, oh, so this is the tell that I'm sending, and you lose the match because of this. And like I've been in that scenario with Vic before, and that's when I stopped playing with people on the day and a little bit before. Until then, I never did that, and then I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to do about this specific thing Vic is doing, and now we have the tournament, and guess what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I lost the tournament in grand finals because of this, so
I
that
think
stuck with me.
yeah. I think me and Vic are both like, let's like play rank of 4, whatever, like type players.
Yeah, the way Vic says it, he just is YOLO about this. Like, he doesn't care. He'll just play. He's sort of casual-minded about it, if you look at it that way.
Like, I'm not even like casual-minded about it, really. I'm like, I've made the cost-benefit analysis in my head.
Yeah.
Like, I already have decided that this is more beneficial to me to play with people than to ice people.
Yeah, and I can see that, right? Like, even from a negative perspective.
I've played sets where I am 1000% sure if I had not played the person the day, I would not have. I would not have won.
But that justifies the other guy's position, right? Because I'm like, if I were very confident about being able to be on top of things if I had more information, then I'm the one stabbing them, right? So yeah, that's beneficial. So I do think.
So it's a player preference thing again.
Exactly.
Like, and if both players are of that mindset, then it really often is just kind of like if both players are equally kind of skilled at extracting that information, then it kind of is just a coin flip. And it it's like a wash. Like it already would have been a coin flip, and it stays a coin flip,
Yeah.
which is how it is
understand
for
that.
me and Vic.
Yeah,
like,
sure. That is fine. But to add to that thing that you said, the save shit for nationals thing in particular,
Yeah.
I do think that there are cases even today where there are people that ought to do that kind of stuff. Example, Sonic Fox in specifically, what's the name of the game? Injustice 2?
Yeah.
He should just not have shown off any new tech that he found all the time, and because it led to just him being nerfed by patches of the game.
Now that's its own weird thing where that's not even community intervention. That is not. That is literally the
That is
game changing
developer
around a top player, and
I
that's
agree.
like that's its own fucked up.
Yep. But in those cases, save shit for nationals, absolutely good. Also, I will say, preference-wise, even though I don't see how such a world could exist, if there were some way of us all sharing information, but us still having like, I've developed a technique that no one has seen until now, that's cool shit too, right?
Yeah.
And also from a spectator perspective, it's like, I've never seen this before,
Yeah.
is cool.
And that's kind of where I think that a lot of like Asuka sets have kind of hit that happy medium in terms of our like hype kind of top, like, because like I think a lot of like me and Vic especially, like, and Sky, like, spend a lot of time, like, idle time thinking about like just kind of ideas for like neutral and offense.
Yeah.
And that means that like we're going into sets with stuff like that we're not necessarily sharing with anybody, and it's not even out of my desire not to share information with anybody. It's honestly because I'm like, I don't really even know how good this is. It's like I haven't labbed this fully. I haven't done all this stuff. I have some theory in my head, and I'm gonna like work on it, and I'm gonna mess with it. But it's not like it's not something that I'm confident enough in to, you know, make a whole fucking like make a giant like Discord message or put on the wiki or whatever. And
the other guy forces it out of you because, like, I have to do something.
Yeah,
I understand,
and so,
I understand that. That's normal for fighting games, I want to say, if
Yeah.
you're preoccupied with them. Yeah.
And I would say, like, you know, like, a lot of, like, the kind of, like... I think a lot of the, standing there menacingly kind of moments we've gotten have been a result of me like thinking about like neutral theory and like deciding I'm going to whip this out. Like,
sorry, since your sentence is slightly unclear, you mean standing around as a thing that you can do at specific parts of neutral. You don't mean you were standing around because you were thinking about what to do.
No. Yeah, standing
that
as a
would've been
neutral
funny.
option, like standing as a tool in the game.
There's just this gif, but it's like Karami and the math formula. She's looking with her eyes darting left and right. So- yeah, okay.
Like, and that came from just me thinking about like, hey, like, you can really fuck up the tempo of like the positioning game and of neutral by standing. Like, you can really control the tempo if you know when to back off and just like
Mio's back.
Like hold back, hold down back, hold 5. Like, because a lot of it is like micro like positioning
one
timing
second
things.
After this one, can we have Nar versus Mayo? Is that okay with guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Mayo's back. So just return. Okay.
Mayo's back from the Owl Adventure.
Cool. But you can continue. Grab battle.
You see like every point of the like positioning adaptation process in like the last grands with me and Sky.
Yeah.
Like, no, like it's
Little double.
fuck.
People doing dashing up close.
Legitimately, my worst habit is that I do ADP after I hit like 6 beyond crouchers, and I know it doesn't I know it doesn't hit. Like I need to do 2-2B if I want to hit crouchers with my move.
Yep. Presumably.
Yeah. Okay. So I can play if Mayo like wants to put up a host or whatever.
Yep. Like you can
Roll.
tell him in VC I'm going to adjust my net play settings so I can spectate. Two and three. Refresh. Waluigi Tails. Yep, Mayo is there, so you can just join in on that. Alright, cool. I'm still restreaming to Discord, right? Not sure if anybody...
No.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, then I should open that again. So, application, RetroArch, there we go. So the stream control's broken, I can't change the name. Need to try.
Oh god.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, I guess the certain topic was done and the American FGC topic sort of just
I'm kind of just like reflecting on Asuka neutral at this point.
yeah,
That's where
yeah.
my brain is at.
Yeah. I do think in fighting games, like, you know, I also think about stuff randomly where I'm like, I could try these kinds of things. I like to think of, especially since that's how I began playing Skullgirls, which wasn't my first fighting game, but kind of what it is. Just if you have a toolbox full of tricks, right? Then there's stuff you can do in neutral. Because the thing is often you... If we're not talking about being able to read the opponent too well, it's like you have a couple of tricks that you can do in certain situations, and if your opponent has a read on one of them, then you stop using that trick is one idea, or the other idea is like, nah, you don't let the opponent teach you, right? But my approach to it was usually like, but me forcing the other player as a more passive defensive player, right, into just having to deal with what I'm doing is often not an option. And even if I could, aren't I then just saying that the other player is like not going to be as strong as I am? I don't want to rely on that. So what if I just immediately do something different every time? And then the idea was, okay, then I need a lot of different little tools, because I need to be able to go an entire set with exchanging everything that I do in every situation, basically, without running out of the timer. That was sort of the idea and approach to a lot of stuff that I do in fighting games. And some of that can just be like timing adjustments on stuff that I'm already doing. So, yeah, like, where was I going with this? From that perspective, I usually get used to just having a couple of ideas, trying them out in some session. If I have a whole collection of these, then that's going to be better for a competitive set, right? Maybe not exactly the same, but it's a similar thought process of just being like, okay, there's stuff that I can do, and then once I see that I need them in a match that matters, I'ma use them. So I'm also a strong believer in, like, if the thing that I'm doing isn't being answered, then I will never stop using it. Which I guess if you're the whatchamacallit type player, the don't teach other people how to fight you would actually be bad. But actually I always think about this as well in terms of you know, there's people, especially like fighting game beginners or people that aren't that much into fighting games, they're like, he keeps using one move, he's spamming, I hate that, right? I always think it's positive to do that, because then you get more opportunities to try to beat that one thing, right? As a player myself, right? So usually if somebody keeps doing the same thing over and over again, I think that's positive, because I get more opportunities to learn what to do, right? So when I'm the one doing it, I also think that way. I'm like, I'm doing something good for the other player. They get a lot of more opportunities to beat it. That's at least how I view it. I don't know how you guys feel about that specifically.
I don't know. I think it just kind of depends on the situation. I think.
I mean, if you can talk to the player, you can always adjust in any sort of way, right? But if you can't, because it's like some net play match or bracket or whatever. Well, bracket doesn't matter anyway. So you're more the depends on situation, and that's it, guy.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I like. What am I trying to say? I like to. Like in terms of like if I'm like in terms of like trying to like teach a player or whatever, like I mean it kind of depends. Like I'll usually give them some opportunities to like figure it out, but like if they aren't figuring it out and they're not having fun, like they're clearly frustrated, this is assuming I can communicate with them. I will usually just tell them how to punish it.
Yeah. If you
And
can-
try to establish the theory of how to punish it so that they can attempt to apply that to other things. Attempt to apply that problem solving to other things.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's a weird thing. If I can't talk to them, I don't know. I don't fucking fight randos that much, so it's a weird.
I
I
understand.
actually kind of don't really know what I would do in that situation.
Yeah. I understand. Like,
In
Yeah.
bracket, I'm gonna just fucking do it. But
well, yeah.
like, I need to feel out. I also need to just feel out what they're representing in general defensively before I start spamming anything.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, no. If I can communicate with a new player, it's easy. Usually, I'm like, okay, he got hit once. Second time he got hit and he didn't look like he knew what he was doing. Then I'm like, if I do this X, Y, Z, I explain right away. So,
Yeah.
As someone that's actually done 2 fighting game courses for 2 people separately. And with courses, I don't mean one day. What I mean is like, let's meet every week and I have lessons for you for several months. So I have like a whole like document with stuff and adjust it to specific people on what game and character they want to learn fighting games in and stuff. But yeah, like outside of that, when with online randoms or people that don't communicate to you and it's hard to see what they want, like you play whatever you want, you do whatever you want, people, but you kind of can't hear from their voice if that's just their general attitude and they sorta don't want to get their ass beat or not. Then like I'm usually like, yeah, keep doing one thing, and if I can talk to them, mention it. If I can't, well,
like with Asuka, it's especially so weird because there's like, I don't know, there's so many things going on. I mean, with Asuka, like, I would say this my approach in most games is to just kind of like try to be like, try to like on offense, like try to turn as many things into like 50-50s as possible on offense, or like not 50-50s, like 33-33-33s perhaps.
Truly, Asuka LimitOver is an American fighting game, yes.
But like on in neutral, it's like I want to, and I'm going to do that on any like. I'm going to do that in any game. Like that's just how I build my offense. Like that's I think that's how I like to build my offense. But
yeah, I see.
Like when I feel comfortable with a game is when I can start 50-50ing people like over and over again. And then fuck. But also like with like. It is very easy to bowl over people, and they don't fucking know. Like they cannot do anything. Like the my Tarami flowchart is way too strong for any beginner to do anything about.
Jump
pretty
BC
much.
is very
like
scary.
beyond that, it's they're still missing text a lot, and they literally are just going to eat complete shit to anything. They're going to eat complete shit. The biggest thing that new players actually eat shit to is spot dodge and 6B.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Spot dodge, throw, and 6B.
Yep.
Like 99% of new players lose to this thing. To this one weird trick.
This is a video title.
2 weird tricks.
That's a video title.
Fucking lol.
Yeah.
Caught me and still didn't work. Then in neutral, like that's like offense. Like in like actual neutral, like there are not that many real shortcuts in this game. I like to like after a certain point you just have to play neutral and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
The reason Mayo fucks with people so much is because like he's like because like there are people who like I've spoken to people who are like beginners who will basically just be like, why can't I beat this guy? Like he's not super jumping, he's not engaging with the game, but he's actually engaging with it like a lot. He's like engaging with it super a lot. It's just he's engaging with it at a weird tempo that people don't understand. And you can't use the same flowchart against them. And it also means that he's really weak to a lot of things that are not normal things you do in this game. But
Yeah, because his attention is just somewhere else, right? Like just
But like yeah, and like you know like if I'm just like drifting around like this, you can honestly assume like half the time if I'm doing that against Mayo, it is me flowcharting. Like it is me just autopiloting and being like, well, it's super jump, land super jumps.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when I'm playing Mayo, I'm usually like, well.
But also, like, I do like, I also just think like Mayo is extremely weak to like land button.
Yes.
Like a lot.
It sucks when he 2Bs you, I will say, but like jumping on with jump speed is
a lot is because he actually is trying to catch your fucking super jump landing leg.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he knows he's trying to catch your super jump landing leg, but he definitely is.
Yeah. Oh, that looked weird. Left-right switches during the combo. Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Yeah. Also, I feel like he just likes trying out things. So sometimes I'm like, I guess we're doing this, and then I feel like, okay, I'm just going to like training partner with him, whatever he's trying to do. So I just kind of play along when he starts doing like really great stuff. But from fights right now, like Mayo's usually trying to figure out what he can do against my Megumi.
I might die.
No.
No. Okay.
You'll be fine.
I
You're not
wasn't
gonna
sure
get
if he was
stunned.
gonna build a meter or not.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
that fun trade.
the Asuka moment, but it killed someone. I haven't seen that actually. Both people thrown one direction, someone actually dies.
Wow. Like you know, it's like my beginner advice to people. Like, I think the beginners who stick around are the people who take the advice of just fucking super jump like the floor is lava. But like. Also, I think that I also think that those players are the ones who immediately end up struggling with Mayo because they've taken the advice to heart.
I mean, that's fair.
And they have not yet realized the insane power of standing still and walking around.
The thing is,
I need to remember to do this more also against Mayo. That's
you
one
have
of the
to,
things
like,
you do against Mayo.
You have to watch out though, because like that is whiff punishable with his foot. Technically, he just hasn't learned the timing. Yeah.
It's like like Kara 2B is like fucking insane against Mayo's like playstyle, but also like you can't spam it. Like
yeah.
Because it also beats all the Clash BS he tries to do.
Yeah.
It's mostly good for jump scaring him. I thought I could ult that there. Fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Mayo has very good positional awareness and very good like screen space awareness.
Yeah.
He has very good at a lot of things. I think he's a player that he's a player that I'm scared of right now at the current exact moment.
You are losing HP.
I missed my link.
I think all of us have gone through the what do I do against Mayo phase and the then you can learn to do something else phase. So at this point it's just like Where are we at right now, kinda?
Oh, I didn't press quickly. I've never really had a what do I do against Mayo phase, but I have had a okay, wait, this guy's good enough that I need to lock in phase, which is it started and it hasn't ended.
Yeah.
I don't like he's like
I know. I don't know. I went through the same thing that Godroki went through at some point. It was like, what do I do against Mayo? I lose every time. I know. Godroki, how did you get like out of that, or do you feel like you're out of that even?
There's sometimes where Mayo beats me.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
we all beat each other sometimes.
yeah, but like I don't know.
Because I feel like you had a patch where you were like really like, it seemed at least to me, feeling bad about it. But then you figured out how to get out of there and never went back to that. I.e. like you're fine.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I think something just clicked.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I'm sorry for like being so vague.
That's okay. That's
So
perfectly
vague.
fine. I don't
I
expect
just can't
people.
really describe it.
Yeah, no. Like I just asked you because it's possible that you were like, oh yeah, when I realized A and B, right? But like it's fine. I don't expect people
I don't
to.
really do that, unfortunately. Most of the things that I learn are like by feeling, and I can't really explain them in words.
That's most people, I think. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect like give me an essay on this topic and it better be like have this amount of footnotes from these amounts of statements of other players.
I guess the best thing I can say is just like I started trying shit, and I realized some things worked and some things didn't, so I just started doing the things that worked.
Yeah. I think like
I'm sorry if that's even more vague.
No, that's not
feels
more
fair.
vague. That's not more vague. That's basically what to do, right? Like just which buttons can I land on Mail from what distance, what range, where can I super jump again? Where is he just going to fucking sweep me? Like with Megumi, I can't talk about range advantage against like Kyoko, because other than fireballs, I don't have them. Well, jump B. Jump B still hit. There's actually two buttons that work really well in certain scenarios. Like when Mio is pursuing, he's weak to just me landing and pressing 5B because suddenly Megumi becomes a lateral space with feet, right? So just kinda that hits a lot of people, but like it works particularly often against Mayo. And the other one is like Mayo wants to dash in and dash clash. Okay, 3B goes under his clash boxes. It's okay. Do I get anything off of it? No, but I don't really approach fighting games that way, so it's like it's nice to get something off of a particular hit, but I'm happy if I hit the other guy.
I was gonna say, like, getting something off the particular hit, like that. I do think that is actually a big revelation for Mayo. Is you should get good at linking off of your jump normals on the ground.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
not a skill most people develop, and it's difficult in this game because they don't have a ton of hits done. But you should do it.
Yeah,
because then you get like that right there, where I didn't finish my combo, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, I do understand. Like it's a deep jumping game, right? Like it's just very deep. But
And,
the
like,
thing
because
is,
of that,
once you play the game more, these scenarios actually happen commonly, so that is important to get later on.
Yeah, but Mayo is not only like the player where it's going to be the most important, it's the player where you're going to. You see that? That's why I'm pressing these. He can't. They just clashes, but
Yeah, but even that's important because you can clash and then you're ready to press something else. You're likely to either clash again or hit him. So,
oh
yeah.
no, it's good. It's like I'm doing it because it's good.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm doing it because I don't want to get caught by his legs of doom.
Yeah.
That's also just the thing in general is, man, like jump C with fucking caution against this man, which is another thing that's unintuitive to people who are learning Asuka early on. Is jump C with caution. Like most characters, jump C is like top 3 most spammable buttons for them, at least.
Yes.
If not top 1.
Kathy.
Yeah, like Kathy is Kathy. It's top 1.
Yeah. The Goofy, I feel like
For
top
me, it's definitely
2.
top 1 at low level. At high level, I actually think Jump E is more spammable by a lot, but
Yeah.
that's because Jump E is basically as big as Jump C, and it combos into Jump C, but you can still jump cancel it on whiff.
And you can extend the hurt box time by just also pressing C after it.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
alright. Yeah, so, yeah. I haven't really, like, tried too much to do deep jump-ins. Usually it's because people are pursuing me, so the relationship that I have to the air and the ground is a little different most of the time. But also, all of the people where this matters more are fucking like short hop, anti-air grab monstrosities, or there's some other problem. Because I ain't exactly got a lot of range on that, so I don't want to get anti-aired.
I think with Mega Me, it's really hard. I don't think her deep jump-ins are all that good at hitting people on the ground. Like, she doesn't really have good air to ground buttons.
Yeah.
Her main tool for engaging with grounded people is jump. There is various grounded moves, but her main tool for engaging with grounded people from the air is either Demon Flip or a Fireball.
Yeah. Like defensively, oh nice. Defensively, like jump C can be okay. Usually you're aiming for like a flash at that point, but you can get grabbed really easily if you just do that. Or if they're further away, the B, again, if they're pursuing you, but jumping in, yeah, I don't know. 6A is a little bit too high and slow. 2B sorta feels okay, but not really comfortable pressing it that late. I don't know how to use 5A effectively in this manner. I think hypothetically, like 5A should be the go-to deep jump-in button, but I don't know. That's like even less hits done. I'm not even sure how much time there is to do anything afterwards. Yeah, but maybe late 6A could be good. Not sure. do think like if one is really close to them, actually like jump B should be better because that's a second hit. If you can land in such a way that you get both hits before landing, then actually I think you have like pretty good time to pick up. But I haven't tried it. Getting close to people, no. That's bad. Okay, for the stream, I'll stream this one and one more after that, and then I'll call it a day.
Okay.
It's like 10 over here. Would have stopped at 9, but everyone was suddenly playing and having a good time, so it's like, okay. I'll stick around.
So I'll say for like kind of housekeeping stuff for stream, like before I know it's not technically the end, but I'm just gonna say it now, like just before I forget.
Yeah.
Is so basically I don't have anything to announce today, so I'm going to announce an announcement, which is look in the announcements channel tomorrow around this time, and you'll see something neat.
Does it have to do with Armonte?
No, it doesn't have to do with Armonte, sadly, but it is neat.
Okay.
It's a.
It was just a funny
tournament announcement.
SPQ
that
tournament. That actually go.
Oh yeah, there is an SPQ tournament tonight. Yeah.
Oh, tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's sort of important.
Yes, tonight.
When?
8 p.m. UTC -3. It has the timestamp in the post your event channel.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So post your on the Asuka Discord. Post your event. Like, I guess I'll just I'll throw that in there. And how many hours is that? Because I guess that can't be too far
It's
from
in
now.
like 3 hours.
Can you still sign up?
Yeah, you can still sign up.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this one I think. Right. Simpsons Wrestling. This one.
Yes, the one with the Simpsons wrestling image.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then
I'll get the sign up link as well. Is it?
yeah, that might be even better. Yeah, like this here's the tweet. I'll just throw that in here with the information on the tournament, and the sign up link I'll have in a second. So Asuka SP2, that's not this Asuka, it's the one that the Japanese community plays.
Actually, I sent the shortened link.
Okay, then I'll wait, I guess.
Yeah, in the VC.
There we go. Challenge, yeah. Okay, yeah, and the sign up is here. Yep.
It's going to be hosted on Arcadia. It's a PS1 game.
Yeah, Arcadia, the emulator that's kind of like Playcade, right? Just for PlayStation and some other stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep. So yeah, we got that, and mystery announcement by NAR tomorrow, and people are working in the background with Armonte for. We'll see what we can get out of it. But
yeah, Armonte did pick up the Saturn yesterday though, so.
Okay. Maybe
picked
some
up the Saturn from Sky, so gonna be able to debug stuff on hardware, shit like that.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, so there's gonna be other stuff that'll pop up over time, but event-wise, other than the SP tournament today, we don't have other announcements.
Yeah. It is. I'll say it is an event that is being announced tomorrow. It is for a North American offline bracket. That's all I'll say right now. I don't want to get in trouble for saying too much stuff.
Yeah.
Before the official announcement, but yeah, it'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool. Then perfectly in time with that, we get the. Let's see. Oh, to be punished almost. Yeah. Like, there it is. Alright. Cool. Then. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for hanging out and stuff. And yeah, Vic should be back next week. I mean, you guys can play more if you like. I'm just going to end stream there.
I think.
Okay. And yeah, like we'll do more Asuka LimitOver casuals later. And if you're interested in the SP2 one, you should have the information for being able to watch along or to actually sign up and play in the chat. So yeah,